Sam, the reporter, here with
Nate
at Great Lakes Distillery. Nate.
Mm-hmm.
This place is big.
Yeah, 50 by 100 warehouse.
I feel like I'm going to be hearing a lot of things that I don't understand today. What are we going to be doing?
Talking about the art and science of craft distillation and what we do here. Putting alcohol in these things, and then also bottles.
Let's not bottle it up any longer and let's get to it.
You're supposed to say uncork it.
Oh, well, let's not bottle it up any longer and let's uncork it.
This is where it starts. Everything over here, you go hot water, fresh grain, yeast, enzymes. It sits over here for about 4 days. You go from 0% alcohol to about 11. Then you take that 11% and you put it in the machines over here. On the left, you have our Portuguese Hoga still. It's made by a Spanish company in Portugal. One evaporation, one distillation, one condensation. You go from about 11% alcohol to somewhere in the realm of 35–40% alcohol in about 2.5 hours.
So it just like makes more alcohol out of whatever alcohol.
It's more like a refinery.
Okay.
It's all like you have your can of Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And you know how Miller Lite's like 5% alcohol.
Yeah.
You pulling that 5% out of there.
Oh.
And the rest is garbage.
Yeah.
Much like a Miller Lite.
Much like a Miller Lite.
And then this one over here is our German Holstein still. It's what they call a hybrid still. So you can refine it way further than this one over here. Over here you can get up into the 180s, 190s, which is like 90 to 95% alcohol.
I'm sure after a lot of that alcohol, you'd have a hard time sitting still. Am I right?
Oh no, you just pass out.
So does it like fill all the way up there?
Yeah. So
each one of
those windows has a plate behind it that's actually like an upside down bowl. It evaporates, right? Because your alcohol evaporates at a lower temperature than water. It passes through one of those plates. It gets a little bit more refined of an alcohol. So by the time you're done, you got your 190 coming off, but you got to get through each one of those plates going up to get there.
Oh, and I see it now, because then it whoop, and then it starts to the bottom, and it gets to the top, and goes to the bottom.
There you go.
It looks like a giant musical instrument.
Like an oboe?
Yeah, like an oboe. I bet the music's not as good though.
No.
Very cool. And then that pours it out right there, huh?
Everything that we make comes off that little parrot at the end. Everything that we make that goes into a barrel sits for a period of time.
Yeah. That
period of time is determined by a few different organizations and things. If you make a whiskey, a bourbon, or a rye whiskey, it has to spend at least 2 years in there. Then when that comes out of the barrel, it gets watered and goes into the bottling line.
Very cool.
Each one around here is actually full. So these are all like...
oh, these aren't props?
No, these aren't props. They're actually little tiny bombs. Every clear alcohol we make, and even every brown alcohol we make, after a little bit of filtering when it comes out of the barrel, is going to go through the bottling line here.
Okay.
You got a 4-spigot filler, tank, pump, 4-head filler, goes down the line. Every bottle gets a cork, goes around the corner to the labeler. Each one gets a label, shoots through the heat sealer there, collection table. From the collection table to a box through here, everything gets a serial number. Pretty easy peasy.
Pretty easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're like a robot. Nate, that was a lot of fun. What do we have? What are we doing right here? What is it?
We're doing our old fashioned on tap, made with the still and oak bourbon there, and then we get a couple shooters of bourbon.
Thanks for having us. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of big words that I didn't think I would know. And I think you learned not that much about video work, because you seem to already have it down. B-roll. B-roll. Well, let's be rolling. Cheers. Thanks, Nate. Back to you, Sam.